to the lane. He's got 9. Porter straight away. Guarded by Bullock. Baseline left, Alpin. To Porter. Back to E.G. Bounce pass to Alpin. Reverse layup. Yes! Hung on that cylinder for a while, but Alperin's come in and helped the cause in the fourth quarter. He now up to 14 points. Down to 5:55 remaining in the game. Cross court, E.G. deep 3 up, and Eric Gordon with his fourth 3 of the game, and he's got 19. 193 Rockets. Luka comes across the timeline. Screened by Wood. Bounce pass. Wood's going to launch a 3. He can't land. He makes the shot, and he's fouled. Oh, goodness. Scoot straight away. Right side. Jabari back to Scoot. Layup attempt off the window. He's got it. It's a 1-point game. 107-106 Mavericks with 1:55 remaining. Wood out left side to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 10. Dinwiddie 1-on-1 against Jabari. Down to 4. Down to 3. Right elbow jumper. 15-footer. Got it. 109-106. Rockets called timeout. 10.5 seconds remaining.
Houston falling 111-106 to drop to 10-27 on the season after Doncic scored 29 of his 39 in the second half. Can the team bounce back against New Orleans on the road tonight? The answer coming up at the top of the hour as the Rockets tip things off against the Pelicans. Matt joins me next. We'll have the keys to the game, the starters, and the action straight ahead right here on the Rockets Radio Network.
Hey, it's Coach Silas.
Here come the Rockets.
This is Jabari Smith.
Reverse layup and one.
This is Alperen Sengun.
Beautiful move.
Jay Sean Tate.
Manalo.
Eric Gordon here.
Splash.
This is Boban.
Alley-oop.
This is Kevin Porter Jr.
And out the Rodin.
Hey, it's Jalen Green.
Unbelievable.
Houston Rockets basketball is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. And by AT&T 5G, the fast, reliable, and secure 5G network.
Rockets Radio.
Watching from Houston. Red Nation. Get ready for liftoff.
And the crowd is on their feet.
We are go for launch.
Here come the Rockets.
Now, the voices of your Houston Rockets. Matt Thomas and Adam Clanton.
What's up, Rockets fans? Back at it here on Rockets Central. Before we get started, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves all along the Houston Rockets radio network.
KBNE Houston, an iHeart radio station. This is Sports Talk 790, your home for Houston Rockets basketball.
Adam Clanton coming to you live from our palatial iHeart Houston studios in the heart of the Galleria, home of the flagship for your Rockets. Sports Talk 790 on the call tonight. Down the line from the Big Easy, my esteemed colleague at 790 and a proud University of Houston Cougar, Matt Thomas. Matt, how is New Orleans treating you?
It's fine. I mean, I've only been here 75 times, so it doesn't really change. Food's good. The people are nice. Weather was fine. A little bumpy in the flight yesterday, but other than that, we're good.
I was checking on your extracurricular activities.
Oh, well.
I was just waiting for it.
That's for the post show.
Okay, well, we'll get to that later on then. Speaking of extracurricular activities, without saying it, I think Steven Silas and company were alluding to that as it pertains to the free throw disparity between Luka and basically the Rockets the other night.
Yeah, and what I've learned about that is, frankly, AC, and I think you'd agree with me on this, the stars are going to get the calls.
Mm-hmm.
Joel Embiid goes the free throw line a bunch. Devin Booker goes the free throw line a lot. Giannis goes the free throw line a lot, and we can throw Luka in the mix. You've just got to be uber disciplined. And unfortunately, if there's been something that's been a negative this year, is the Rockets have seen a lot of guys really use the pump fake to their advantage and draw that contact.
Yes, because a lot of their young Rockets players are going to bite on that, and they know that. I mean, that's part of the scouting report every single time. You switch gears to tonight's game. You've caught a couple of breaks if you're the Rockets because Brandon Ingram lights you up. And we all know what Zion has been doing to every team, not just the Rockets. So it's basically CJ McCollum with the ultimate green light tonight, I guess.
Yeah, he was very pedestrian when these two teams met earlier this year here in New Orleans. 9.7 assists on 3 of 14 shooting. He was 1 of 7 from 3. And as we get to our Toyota keys to victory, I don't expect a similar line, but I don't want McCollum and Valanciunas to be the 1-2 guy. And then whether it's Marshall or Jackson Hayes, those guys seem to have really good games against the Rockets. So you're just trying to be careful that a big three of a different sort doesn't hurt you tonight.
Exactly. It's always somebody looking to step up in these absences. Well, turnovers is going to be, it's without saying. I mean, at this point, there's no more description. You just can't turn the ball over the way the Rockets have been doing. Rebounding versus a front line without Zion and without the Brandon Ingrams of the world. That's going to be very important to take advantage of that and push the tempo because as we know, and they talked about this after the loss to the Mavericks, when the Rockets were controlling that fast tempo, things were going well for them. So all three of those will come into effect tonight.
Pelicans next. This is Houston Rockets basketball.
Rockets fans, customize your Houston Rockets experience this season with the all-new Rockets Flex Plan. Packages start at 5 games for just $55. You pick the seats, you pick your games. The more games you pick, the more rewards you unlock, including team shop savings, food and beverage credits, and exclusive membership events. It's time to flex your fandom with a Rockets Flex Plan. Purchase today at rockets.com.
Thanks for listening to Sports Talk 790. Thanks for listening to Sports Talk 790, home of your Astros and Rockets. Right now, you're Thanks for listening to Sports Talk 790, home of your Thanks for listening to Sports Talk 790. Thanks for listening to Sports Talk 7.
Out of Fresno, California. He stands 6'6", so too does Kevin Porter Jr. in his 4th year out of USC. The small forward at 6'4" and campaign number 15 out of Indiana, it's Eric Gordon, the former Pelican. He'll be booed throughout the contest. Jabari Smith Jr., the 6'11" rookie from Auburn, is the power forward spot, and Alperen Şengün at 6'11" from Turkey in his 2nd year is the center. Green, Porter, Gordon, Smith, Şengün for head coach Stephen Silas at 47 wins, 144 losses. For the New Orleans Pelicans, their record is 23-14. They are very impressive, 16-4 in the Smoothie King Center. Their 4 losses have come to Utah, Portland, Boston, and Milwaukee. On the guard line, C.J. McCollum, the 10th-year player out of Lehigh, stands 6'3". He'll be joined by Herbert Jones, the 2nd-year player out of Alabama. The small forward is Trey Murphy III in his second campaign out of Virginia, so it's a young lineup with all these injuries. The power forward is Najee Marshall in his third year out of Xavier, Ohio. And the center is Jonas Valanciunas in his 11th year out of Lithuania. So again, for the Pelicans, it's Marshall, McCollum, Jones, Valanciunas, and Murphy. Their head coach is Willie Green, second year with the Pelicans, a record of 59-60. He was a former Dallas Maverick assistant alongside Steven Silas. The Pelicans finished off the month of December with a record of 10 wins and 5 losses, and Green was rewarded with the Western Conference Player of the Month. Our officials tonight, as assigned by the National Basketball Association. Our crew chief is Pat Frayer. He's joined alongside Ray Acosta and Jason Goldenberg. Our Memorial Hermann injury report is brought to you by Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care. Jayshawn Tate with that bad right ankle is out. Could very well be back on the court tomorrow for the Utah Jazz. If not, certainly in the next handful of days. Rockets will have the Minnesota Timberwolves on Sunday before heading west to a trip to play the Sacramento Kings, the Clippers, and the Lakers. As far as the Pelicans are concerned, they are a plethora of injuries. Great left toe contusion for Brandon Ingram. He has missed almost 20 games. Larry Nance Jr. is out with right shoulder soreness. And Zion Williamson, who suffered an injury against Philadelphia, is out with a right hamstring strain. He is expected to miss about a month of play. And speaking of the Pelicans, they did lose their second straight game to the Philadelphia 76ers, and that was a final score of 120-111. New Orleans shot 50% from the floor, 11-29 from three-point range. Zion had 26 points in 28 minutes before he left the game due to injury, but Joel Embiid was a monster for the Sixers. He had 42, 11, and 5. James Harden had 27 to go along with 8 dimes. As far as the Rockets are concerned, they fell 111-106 to the Mavericks. They were up 26-18 after one. 55-44. Houston was the score at the half, but the 18-point lead that the Rockets had mid-third quarter went away as the Mavericks outscored the Rockets in the second half 67-51. Rockets shot 46% from the floor, 9 of 29 from 3. The one big positive is they turned it over a season low 10 times this year. Doncic had 39, 12, and 8, but was just 1 of 9 from 3. But as we talked about with Adam Klein a couple of minutes ago, they have done a masterful job as Doncic of getting to the free throw line. Rockets have seen the Pelicans in the last 7 times, and the Pelicans have won 6 of those 7. In fact, the fourth quarter against New Orleans last time around, where they lost the contest 119-106, the Rockets were 1 of 10 in the fourth quarter with 9 turnovers, and the storyline overall in the game was the Rockets turned it over a total of 26 times, turning into 32 points. Pelicans in the blue uniforms with the word New Orleans across the front, with gold trimmed down the sides. Rockets going to wear the white uniforms tonight with the red lettering across the front and back with red trim. Tip is controlled by the Pelicans, and they move from left to right as we see things here in this first quarter of play. McCollum out left side of the floor to Herbert Jones, and then back out of McCollum right side. Low block right, it's to Valanciunas. Valanciunas one-on-one against our man Alperin. Straight away, top of the key jumper. That's a catch and shoot and a make for C.J. McCollum at the top of the three-point arc, near the three-point arc. McCollum shooting better than 43% from the floor, 2-0 in favor of the Pelicans. Porter, top of the key to the free throw line. Guarded by Jones, goes low block right. Murphy going to guard on a shot attempt for Jabari. Missed him near an elbow jumper, about 14 feet away, but a foul is called by Ray Acosta. And free throws coming up here for Jabari Smith. Jabari averaging 12 points a game and 7 rebounds. He had 11 against the Mavericks on 4 of 9 shooting. Also had a couple of block shots. He leads all rookies in minutes played per game at 30 per contest. Shoots 82% from the line. This first attempt is up and too strong. Rockets come in 23rd in the association of 30 teams at 77% from the stripe. So we'll keep it at 2-0 here. Jabari against New Orleans, the first go-around, 9 points. Did have a very impressive 15-rebound performance. Second free throw is up and in. And the New Orleans lead remains 2-1. Right side of the floor. C.J. McCollum will launch a three-pointer right side, and he's off to a fantastic start. 2 shots, 2 makes, that time a triple, and it's McCollum 5 and Houston 1. Porter, left side angle, inside the arc. Throws it behind him to his right for Smith, and then to his right for Jalen Green. Green one-on-one against Jones. Right-hand dribble drive, turns, spins, blocked by Jones. Jones has the basketball. Out right side to Najee Marshall. Marshall will kick it back out to Jones. Straight away to Valanciunas. To his right for Jones. To the right baseline. Here's Murphy. Pump fakes. Goes up. Goes for a dunk and had it knocked away by Smith. New Orleans recovers. Valanciunas gives up the 3. Heart of the lane he goes. Another block shot. That might be 2 block shots and 1 on the floor for Jabari Smith Jr. No look pass to Şengün. Left side of the lane. He missed. The tap up is no good as well. Bodies are flying and Valanciunas clears. In front, McCollum. Right side to Najee Marshall. Floats up with the right hand. Back iron, front iron, and missed. And we've got a Houston foul coming up here with 10:17 remaining in the first quarter. I won't be able to tell you if Smith got both the blocks. It looks like he did, but we'll have the official stats come in during the timeout and let us know. In fact, yeah, they are now giving 2 blocks to Jabari Smith in that last trip down the floor, as a free throw is up and in for Najee Marshall, who is starting for Zion Williams in the power forward spot. Marshall averaging just under 9 points a game, 3.5 rebounds, and at 82% from the line. Second free throw is up and in. 7-1 New Orleans. 10-17 with a moving clock in the first quarter. Rockets run right to left as we the first quarter play from the Smoothie King Center. Jalen inside the arc on the baseline underneath the basket. Throws a pass into Scoot. Got a 10-foot shot. Back iron miss. Box out is secure by Valanciunas. Into the hands of Herbert Jones. Down to Marshall. Left-hand scoop. Score. Fast start here for the Pelicans as they try to snap a 2-game losing streak, having lost back-to-back games to Memphis and Philadelphia. Gordon, E.G. down the lane. He gets the proper booze, and he strictly goes down the heart of the lane and drops it in for 2. 9-3 for E.G., who had a really impressive game offensively the last couple of games. And so far, an impressive start for C.J. McCollum on the offensive side. He has a layup on the right angle, and it's now 7 points for him and an 11-3 New Orleans lead. Right to left around the arc, it's Green. Marshall checks in to the top of the key. Out left side of Jabari. Smith lobs into Şengün, one-on-one against Valanciunas. Right-hand dribble drive, goes up, throws up a shot, blocked by Valanciunas, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. So a block for Valanciunas, 2 so far for Jabari Smith. New Orleans with an 8-point lead with 9:12 remaining in the first. C.J. McCollum averaging 20 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds, brings it across the timeline. Jones to his right to Valanciunas, near the elbow. Turning and spinning, keeping a left foot still as a pivot. Hands it off out right side to Najee Marshall. On a crossover, gets by Smith. Behind the back pass of Valanciunas, right elbow jumper from 15 is missed. Jalen Green clears for Houston. Jalen across the timeline, now straight away. Met there by Herbert Jones. Screen is set by Şengün. Back to his left for Porter. Had to gather it. Left side angle. One-on-one against Murphy. Straight away to Jabari. Shot clock at 5. He's going to try contested 3 and nail it right in front of Najee Marshall. Jabari only shoots 33% from 3, but that triple right there helps the cause. He's got 4 of Houston's 6 points. 8:17 remaining in the first. Right to left around the arc, it's McCollum. Met there by Gordon. Valanciunas sets screen, cross court to Murphy. He'll launch a 3. It is up, and it is good. Trey Murphy, 42% from 3 as he averages nearly 13 for the Pels. 14-6 New Orleans. Scoot between the legs. Pass down low to Alperen Şengün. Knocked. Corner Extra invites you to find your beach. And now these words from your local station.
Save now on appliances and more at the Truckload event at Lowe's. For a limited time, get up to an additional $600 off select major appliances and instant savings from top brands like Samsung, LG, and Whirlpool. And you can take home what you buy same day. Plus, get store-wide savings on even more items.
Bulls team, they usually get crushed at the three-point line. Their inability to guard it and their inability to make it. They're making them tonight.
Irving out top. Lob it toward the rim. Overshot. Claxton stolen away by DeRozan. Racing right to left into the front court. DeRozan steps through defenders. Go to the rim. Blocked, but dunked home by DeSumo on the follow. Not giving up. Knicks trying to answer. O'Neal going quickly. Down the other way. Pass across. Deflected away. We're going to get a whistle here. And a foul on DeMar DeRozan. Or a timeout. Not a foul, but a timeout was called prior to the ball being thrown away. So we'll take
See DraftKings.com for details.
Join the Houston Rockets for Clutch's birthday when they take on the Timberwolves this Sunday. Take advantage of the Sunday Fun Day family pack with 4 tickets to the game, 4 hot dogs, and 4 beverages starting at just $99. The first 3,000 fans will also receive a plush Clutch pillow courtesy of Children's Memorial Hermann. Secure your tickets tonight at Rockets.com. Rockets have seen the Pelicans race out to a 16-6 advantage. They have the basketball down 10 with 7:48 to go in first quarter action.
Pels are 6 of 9. The Rockets are 2 of 8. Smith hands it off right side of the floor to Scoot. To his left for Şengün. To EG with the booze. Şengün faced a double team left baseline. Gets cut off to the left elbow. Porter, a 15-footer, hits the front rim, the glass, and down for 2. Nicely done that time for Scoot to make his first basket, averaging almost 20 points a game and a 16-8 New Orleans advantage. Murphy, the third, 3-point line running. Straight away to McConnell. Left side to Naji Marshall. Marshall looking down low for Valanciunas, and Şengün saw it coming. It's a 3-on-1 break, and there's a deflection, and seeing it all the way, Herbert Jones does a great job defensively. Now back 3-on-1. Murphy right corner for 3, upside rim right, offensive rebound to Valanciunas, and a Houston foul on Alperen Şengün. Second foul is on Şengün. That's not a good sign here as he continues to fight the foul demons. In fact, he fouled out against the Pelicans in the first meeting in only 19 minutes of play. Valanciunas at the free throw line, 84% for him on the year. Had a double-double for Valanciunas at 12 points and 12 rebounds. He also fouled out in their loss to Philadelphia and was relatively quiet in the Rockets' first game with just 8 points and 4 rebounds. He hits the free throw. As Jose Alvarado checks in for the Pelicans. He and Kevin Porter got after it late in the game when we were here in November. So got to keep cool heads on both sides on that one. Valanciunas with the free throw is up and in, and the Pels regain a lead of 10. 18-8 with 6:50 remaining in the first quarter of play. Scoot goes left side angle, screen set by Şengün, and we have a whistle. That's going to be a call against Jose Alvarado as he tries to get through that Alperen Şengün screen. So that'll be the second foul against the Pelicans. Rockets have been called for 2 fouls too. Straight away, it's Green. Top of the key to the right elbow. Turns, spins, 12-footer for Jalen. Front rim miss. Ball tapped up a couple of times and picked up by Valanciunas. Right to McCollum.
McCollum to the free throw line. Bounce pass to Valanciunas. He'll turn. He'll spin a try a 12-footer. Back he'll miss. Rebound to Jalen Green. By the way, the fouls for the Rockets that were on one on Smith and one on Şengün. I think I told you it was two on Şengün. It's one on Smith and one on Alpe. Right elbow. We got another whistle and another New Orleans foul coming up here. Oh, a defensive three is the call. Defensive three. It'll be a technical foul called against the Pelicans for that. And I think they're going to tell you that it was Trey Murphy III, the one that gets called for the three. Although on the big screen, it's Jonas Valanciunas. Usually they blame the center. Eric hits the free throw to the delight of no one in this building. 18-9 New Orleans with 6:14 remaining in the first quarter of play. Porter right side angle. Looking inbound on the sideline to his left for Alpe. And that's with one foul. Right side to Green. Head there by Jones. On the baseline, it's Kevin Porter against Alvarado. Straight away to Jalen. He'll launch a three. It is off the back heel. Put back by Smith, no good. And fighting for the rebound. Loose ball foul is going to be called against the Rockets. And it's going to be a call against Scoot as he's trying to fight with the rebound with Jonas Valanciunas. And that is now 3 fouls against the Rockets here. Exactly halfway down in the first quarter with an 18-9 New Orleans advantage. Alvarado goes left to right as New Orleans comes into front court. Goes left side angle. Hands it off. Murphy wants another three-pointer, and he's got another one. Boy, if Trey Murphy is going to have a night like this, it could be big trouble for the Rockets. They're down 21-9. He's got 2 3-pointers and 8 points overall. Porter straight away. Left elbow to the lane. Hands it off to Şengün. He's going to flush it down with 2 hands beautifully. Nice pass from Scoot. 21-11. Alvarado quickly in front court. Tip down to Murphy. He goes up, hands it to Valanciunas, and he lays it in for 2. New Orleans just got back in a transition game, and the Rockets were a step slow defensively. 23-11 New Orleans with 5:13 remaining in the first. Jalen Green on the baseline faced a double team. Şengün right elbow, left to Smith. Down the lane goes EG, goes up, tap up, miss on the shot. They want a goaltending call, didn't get it. Shot attempt anyway, up and good for Alperen Şengün on the baseline. So they're going to give block to Valanciunas, although it should have been a goaltend. Rockets get the basket on the Şengün 2-footer. 23-13. McCollum, free throw line, out left side to Alvarado. Back to McCollum. CJ launches straight on 3. That's good. And right now the Rockets are being burned, unfortunately, by a bunch of 3-pointers that are being made. 4 of 5 for the Pelicans in the first quarter. That's good for 80%. 26-13 New Orleans with 4.5 remaining. Porter, left baseline, goes up, swatted, and Jones will get called for a foul. And I think Pat Frazier just teed somebody up on top of it. Yep. Jones will get the foul, and then he gets a technical foul on top of it. He must have told Pat Frazier where to go have dinner after the game. And now you got a challenge on New Orleans. Very early in the contest to discuss this, but it's going to happen. Pelicans think they've got a case. 26-13 New Orleans, 4:27 remaining in the first quarter of play. Timeout brought to you by Corona Extra. Invite you to find your beach. This is Houston Rockets basketball. Memorial Hermann and the Houston Rockets are proud to bring Houston an exclusive, first-of-its-kind co-branded partnership. This is the first time a health system and a national sports organization have ever come together to advance orthopedics. From broken bones to joint replacement, the specialists at Memorial Hermann Rockets Orthopedics bring you innovative capabilities for a broad range of medical needs. You can get the same level of unparalleled care as elite athletes. Memorial Hermann Rockets Orthopedics. For more information, visit memorialhermann.org/ortho-rockets.
No matter which road you take, the Toyota Tundra is the perfect way to navigate it. You may find yourself in some pretty remote places.
That view is amazing.
Or in places where pastimes become stories that become legends.
I got one. It's a keeper.
And each day ends watching a star-filled sky.
Whoa.
Built to follow your path, the Toyota Tundra. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com for your ready-for-anything Toyota Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
With the Kroger Plus card, it's easy to get lower than low prices for the win. And for every dollar you spend, you earn fuel points, which can add up to $1 per gallon off at the pump for the win. Plus, save every day on groceries and get personalized digital coupons for the win. The Kroger Plus card. All you do is win. Big, big savings. Sign up now at Kroger.com and start saving. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply.
The sound of an ice cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Sign up your kid for the Rockets Kids Club. Great way for your kid to see the Rockets play this season at Toyota Center. For just $50, your child will receive 2 tickets to an upcoming Rockets home game, a Rockets backpack, hat, socks, dry fit t-shirt, access to exclusive
They burn their challenge. They're done. That's
right.
it.
Well, I heard you talk about this with head coach Steven Silas today on your show, and he's with you. You gotta expand the rule.
A little bit, at least. All right, so the technical free throw was made by Jalen, and now they're going to send Scoot to the free throw line. They shoot about the same, 78 to 77%, so it's really sixes either way. As Garuba comes in for the Rockets, so does Kenyon Martin Jr. Here's the free throw attempt that is short as I try to brag on Scoot at the free throw line. Rockets are 3 of 5 from the line. The Pelicans are a perfect 4 of 4. Pelicans also have made 4 of 5 from three-point range. Free throw number 2 is up and in. 26-15 New Orleans with 4:25 remaining. Alvarado comes across the timeline. To his right for Daniels, who has checked in for the first time. That's Dyson Daniels. Out baseline right, McCollum, a contested 2, missing it. Going for the rebound and grabbing it finally is Groove off the tap from Smith. Right side, Scoot's got the basketball. Met there by Jackson Hayes, who's also come in. So we got wholesale substitutions on both sides. 3-point line right, Scoot. Straight away to Martin, behind him to Green. Green met there by Daniels to the free throw line. To the paint with a left-hand layup. He's got it. He split through 3 New Orleans defenders for a hard-fought deuce. 26-17 with 3:47 remaining. Rockets down by 9. Straight away, three-pointer Daniels. Front iron miss. Shoots 39%, so they'll take their opportunities there to make some of those. Here's Green between the legs, behind the back, and handed to Garuba. Giving it back to Green, left side angle. He's going to try and contest it 3. It is up, and it's in over Jose Alvarado. And the Rockets have cut this New Orleans lead down to 6. 7 straight for the Rockets with 3:20 remaining. Billy Hernangomez is going to check in for the Pels momentarily. McCollum misses on a 3 ball, gets his own offensive rebound. No look pass to Jackson. To the free throw line, to the top of the key, out straight away for 3. It is off the front rim. It's a miss. One-handed rebound picked up by Valanciunas. Gives it to McCollum across the timeline, left side of the floor, down the middle of the lane. He's got a reach-in foul against the Rockets, and it's begun on Usman Garuba. And that'll be the 4th foul against the Rockets. It'll be side out here to New Orleans, unless they give him continuation on the shot attempt, and it looks like they're going to do so. Ty Washington's going to come in. Mention Eason. McCollum, 20 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds per game. Had 26 in their loss to Philadelphia. It's a free throw there. And he finds himself in double digits with 10. As Billy Hernangomez checks in for the Pels.
Easton and Washington have come on the floor for Houston. Pelicans are a perfect 5 of 5 from the line. Here's the second free throw. Got it. So McCollum makes 2. He's got 11, and it's 30-20 New Orleans. 2:40 remaining in the first. Ty cross midcourt. Actually right at the logo. To his left for Jalen Green. Green trying to get a screen. He faces a double team. Left side, lobs it to Garuba. Goes weak side. And then a flush beautifully going into the hands of Kenyon Martin Jr. on the baseline. He attacked the basket from that right baseline and dunked it down with 2 hands. 30-22, New Orleans. McCollum, right side of the lane, goes up. Missed. Tap up by Hernan Gomez. Doesn't fall. Ball is still loose. Picked up by Green near midcourt. Tapped out, and they're going to say last touch by Alvarado. Najee Marshall comes in for C.J. McCollum. Thankfully, he's going to the bench with 12 first quarter points. So Alvarado will assume point guard responsibility here with Marshall on the floor. 2:03 remaining in the first. Green left to right around the arc. Being chased. Double team. Pass out right-hand side. Here's Kenyon. Turns. Spins. Pass to Tari. In the paint. Back down into Ty. A floater from 12 as the shot clock goes off. We're going to get an offensive foul. It wouldn't have counted anyway. Ty with the offensive foul. So Ty gets called for the offensive foul on the contact. 1:43 remaining. Alvarado out left side, Hernan Gomez. Now to Najee Marshall, top of the key. Picks up the dribble. Out right side to Daniels. Low block right. It's Hernan Gomez going against a smaller Green. Lays it up and puts it in for 2. Green was trying to avoid the foul, and he got the deuce. Back up to a double-digit New Orleans lead at 32-22 with 1:18 remaining. Pass into Garuba. Baseline left, and it goes to the hands of Tari Eason. It's a turnover. 2 straight turnovers. You got the offensive foul and the pass that goes to the hands of Eason. 1:14 remaining. New Orleans 32, Houston 22. And again, their largest lead's been 13. Right side, Marshall. Now straight away against Garuba. Top of the key to the middle of the lane. Goes off the backboard and puts it in as he beats Garuba off the dribble. 34-22 with 58 seconds and a steal at midcourt. It's a turnover. Alvarado's going to go up and make a basket. He's got it. That's actually going to be Dyson Daniels. Dyson Daniels with the midcourt steal. He goes all the way. It's a layup. It's a foul, and it's a 14-point New Orleans lead. Foul is on Eason. Jalen Green's going to go to the bench as Kevin Porter Jr. returns. Dyson Daniels averaging 4.5 points a game and 3.5 rebounds. Daniels, the rookie out of Australia. Free throw is missed, but an offensive rebound secured by New Orleans. 14-point lead with 56 remaining in the quarter. Alvarado, top of the key, hands it off. That goes to a man down low by the name of Billy Hernan Gomez. It's spelled with a W, but it's pronounced B, and it's 38-22. New Orleans are up by 16. 8 straight here for the Pels. Scoot left corner. We got a zone defense here by New Orleans. In fact, Porter's going to launch a 3. It is often hits glass only. Rebound as he falls out of bounds, Jackson Hayes. In front, here come the Pels. Alvarado across the timeline. Shot clock at 15 seconds. Game clock right now at 17. Alvarado between the circles. Marshall sets a small screen. Flip out. Daniels for 3. Up, in. Everybody's getting involved. Daniels with 5. It's a New Orleans 41-point quarter with 7 seconds remaining. And we got a and he's done with 6.3 seconds left to go. That might be the earliest ejection for Steven in his 3 years as an NBA head coach. We have not played 12. John Lucas will assume the coaching responsibilities. So you have 2 technical foul free throws coming up here for Najee Marshall on the 2 techs. Free throw 1 up and in, as the Pels lead here is 20. 16-2 is the run. I think Steven Silas thinks that Marshall faked going down on the Garuba screen, which forced the offensive foul called against Usman. Free throw for Marshall is good, 43-22. Still 6 seconds left. Daniels hands it to Alvarado. Straight away, floater on the way, good. 45-point quarter with 2 seconds remaining. Martin to midcourt. This will be Tari Eason. Can he do it in time? And he will lay it up, and it will count. That's the initial call. Beautiful midcourt pass from Martin to Tari Eason. He was completely uncontested. They're going to review it, and now they're waving it off, which is adding more salt to the Rockets' wounds. They'll check on it, so will we. Right now, the score after 1, 45-22 New Orleans. Second quarter action is next as you listen to Houston Rockets basketball.
What does it mean to be the energy behind Clutch City? At Reliant, it means powering the home of the Houston Rockets and the homes of Rockets fans across our hometown. Reliant is harnessing the energy on the court to power game day. Together, we make a powerful team. Reliant, proud to be the official energy provider of the Houston Rockets. To learn more, visit Reliant.com or call 1-866-RELIANT. PUCT number 10007.
When it comes to your money goals, every win matters. And with an MVP like Credit Karma on your side, your hard work can really pay off. Whether you're looking to elevate your credit scores, upgrade your car or home, or find the right strategy to pay off debt, Credit Karma is on your team. Join over 120 million members and start leveling up your finances. Download the free app and create your own karma with Credit Karma, proud partner of the Houston Rockets. Loan services offered through Credit Karma Offers Inc. NMLS ID 1628077. Credit Karma Mortgage Inc. NMLS ID 1588622.
No matter which road you take, the Toyota Tundra is the perfect way to navigate it. You may find yourself in some pretty remote places.
That view is amazing.
Or in places where pastimes become stories that become legends.
I got one. It's a keeper.
And each day ends watching a star-filled sky.
Whoa. Built
to follow your path, the Toyota Tundra. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com for your ready-for-anything Toyota Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
Time now for the Memorial Hermann Health Tip of the Game, brought to you by Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care. Hey, Houston, a new era in orthopedics has begun. Memorial Hermann, a trusted name in healthcare, and the Houston Rockets have come together to advance orthopedic care for Houstonians to get you back on your game with the same leading-edge treatments provided to the players. To learn more, visit memorialhermann.org/RSMI. Well, 12 minutes are in the books, and Steven Silas will not be around to see the remaining 3 quarters because he was ejected at the end of a first quarter that saw the Rockets score 22 points and give up 45. Matt Thomas is in New Orleans where the carnage is happening.
Jason Goldenberg will not be on the Christmas card list for Steven Silas. He was the one that gave the 2 technicals. Pelicans in the first quarter, 64% on 16 of 25, 6 of 8 from 3. Rockets were 8 of 19 and 2 of 5. Rockets facing some pressure as Eric Gordon comes in backcourt. Brings it across the timeline. The Rockets crowd in front of him. EG right side, gets Byron and Gomez. On the floor, here goes KJ to his right for EG. Left-hand dribble drive at the free throw line. Pulls up from 16 off right. Ball tipped up, and I think New Orleans actually tipped it in. So we'll give credit to, I guess, the closest Rocket
We'll let you know what that is momentarily. 45-24. They're going to give it to Usman Garuba at 45-24. Straight away, Najee Marshall. No look pass, and it's off the hands of Billy Hernangomez. But last touch by a Rocket. So it'll be Daniels to inbound the basketball here for New Orleans. The basket to his right. 45-24 New Orleans with 11:15 remaining in this second quarter. So now Garuba has been whistled for a total of 3 fouls as we check things out. Catch and shoot Alvarado, baseline 3. Misses it. Offensive rebound, weak side to Hayes. So Garuba has 3 fouls and 2 points so far in this contest. Bounce pass into Daniels. Kicks it back out to Marshall. Thinks about the 3. Launches and then hits it. 6 for 9 of the Pels from 3. 48-24. Left side of the floor, Scoot's got the basketball. Out right-hand side to Tari Eason. Baseline right, Garrison Matthews. Catch, shoot, make. Nice. Side pocket 3 for Garrison. 48-27 New Orleans. 10:40 remaining. Hernangomez, a jam right around Garuba. Couldn't pick up the 4th foul. So Billy Hernangomez gets it off the assist from Alvarado, 50-27. Here is Scoot between the rings, out left side to Matthews, to his left for E.G. on the baseline. Being face guarded tightly by Jose Alvarado. Screen set by Garuba. Then E.G. goes up and it's blocked. Wanted a foul call, but Hernangomez gets the block. 3-on-1 break. Marshall down the paint, behind the back pass Alvarado. They're now trying showtime, and they miss it, thankfully. A little cocky by New Orleans, frankly. Right side, here's Garrison. Catch, shoot, 3-pointer coming up back. He'll miss. Rebound picked up by Alvarado. This, unfortunately, looks like a glorified pickup game right now. 50-27 New Orleans. Alvarado gets by Porter on the baseline. Throws it out left side to Hayes and to his right. Giving it now to Daniels. Ball down low. Looking, Hernangomez lost it. Stolen by Guzman. Back out left side as New Orleans got it back, and Alvarado hits a 3. Timeout Rockets. Lead is 26. 9:36 remaining in second quarter play. Pels 53, your Rockets 27. Timeout brought to you by Corona Extra. Invite you to find your beach. And now these words from your local station. What does it mean to be the energy behind Clutch City? At Reliant, it means powering the home of the Houston Rockets and the homes of Rockets fans across our hometown. Reliant is harnessing the energy on the court to power game day. Together, we make a powerful team. Reliant, proud to be the official energy provider of the Houston Rockets. To learn more, visit Reliant.com or call 1-866-RELIANT. PUCT number 10007.
Hi, I'm Tito Beverage, founder and master distiller at Tito's Handmade Vodka. When I got into this business, I used to make flavored vodka infusions for my friends as gifts. When I started to make a go of it, the owner of a local liquor store showed me the dust on some flavored vodka bottles that sat on the shelves. He said, if you can make a straight vodka so smooth that you could drink it just by itself, then you'd really have something. So I did. And now all these years later, we still only make one flavor, vodka flavored vodka. 80 proof Tito's Handmade Vodka, distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas. Tito'sVodka.com.
What's in a name? For some, the meaning runs deeper than the word we see in front of us. There's a history to it. We are Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Texas, and the biggest part of our name will always be the smallest, of, because it's the of that connects us, which means we are of our communities, of a promise passed down for a healthier tomorrow. Through it all.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Texas, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
here in the second quarter, Matt Thomas? It feels like 80-5 because they're down 53-27 on the scoreboard.
When's that Margarita Monday?
Not soon enough.
9:33 remaining in the first half of play. EG brings it across the midcourt stripe to his left for Scoop. Scoop being met there by Alvarado. Goes against Hernan Gomez in a double team. Hands it off now to Bruno Fernandez, who's checked in out. Baseline left. Porter launches a three. In and out, no good. Hernan Gomez fights with Easton. They're going to say last touched by Billy Hernan Gomez. And the Rockets will have it with 14 to shoot. Again, Steve.
Adams gets this one and he knocks it down. So 3 of 7 for Steven Adams, 9 points now, 15 rebounds. One shy of another double-double for Adams here tonight. Dennis Smith, left wing, minute 10 remaining here in the third. Drives left baseline, feeds it out to the right wing for JT Thor. Thor off the bounce to the foul line, kicks left wing McDaniels. McDaniels will work off the dribble, in at Adams, jumps it right sideline, Cody Martin. Tees up a three, it's short, rebounded by Santi Aldama. The Hornets shooting below 40%. Grizzlies at 50%. When the Grizzlies are 45% or better, it's hard to beat them. They're 19-3. Adams trying to feed it underneath the contract. Deflected by Williams. A steal for the Hornets. McDaniels will drive and lay it up and in. Or dunk it, actually.
And these are the kind of plays right
now
there.
We're going to get a technical foul called on
delay of game.
Second delay of game, because McDaniels, after the made bucket, deflected a pass when he was out of bounds. So that's an automatic delay of game. Tyus Jones will go to the free throw line. So that's not a personal technical foul. So he can.
Rockets down 27. Hayes left side angle behind him to Hernan Gomez. Bounce pass out to Alvarado. Alvarado right of the paint underneath the basket. Hands it to Hernan Gomez. Turns, spins, leans. He's fouled from behind. Foul is going to be called coming up on Bruno Fernando. First foul on Bruno. And the first foul against the Rockets here in the second quarter as Jabari Smith Jr. is set to return for Houston. So too is Jalen Green. Hernan Gomez with 6 points, 3 boards, and now make it 7. As he also shoots 81% from the free throw line. Against Philadelphia a couple nights ago, he had 9 and 8, comes in averaging 6.5 points a game and 4 boards. His brother Juancho in the league as well. Second free throw for Hernan Gomez is up and in. 58-29 New Orleans with 8:05 remaining until halftime. EG right side. Najee Marshall guards him. Top to Bruno. To his left, here's a Porter three off a good pass from Jabari Smith. Baseline three for Porter up and in. 58-32. Rockets are now looking at 4 of 10 from 3. That's 40%. Floater, Alvarado. And Jose Alvarado is having himself quite a first half. 2 more points for him, giving it now a 60-32 lead. Between the rings, it's Porter looking down low for Brandon. Bruno Fernando was taken away. Pelicans on a break. Jose Alvarado, three-pointer left side, up and in. 2 more, 3 more. 13. He's got 11 in the quarter and 13 for the game. Jose Alvarado averages 8 points a game. 63-32. Baseline right. Jabari Smith against Hayes. Hands it off to Bruno. Bruno back out to Scoot straight away. Top of the key. Pass inside to Bruno. Triple team. Ball deflected. Jabari's got it. You go to the heart of the lane. He'll looking for a charge, and it's going to be a block called against Jose Alvarado. So says Ray Acosta. Can't challenge it. New Orleans, I think, has already burned their challenge, right? Yeah. Looks like Alvarado.
Jabari. So their two leading scorers combined for 47 points per game, and they are not on the floor, unfortunately, for Pels. And the Rockets are certainly not feeling the effect of that, as everybody else is doing their job. As Jose Alvarado goes to the bench with 13 points, and C.J. McCollum comes in, so too does Herbert Jones. Free throw number one for Jabari was up and in at 63-33. Here's the second free throw. It is up. It is good. 7 minutes remaining in the second. 63-34. McCollum, right side angle to the right elbow, to the lane. Hands it off and kicks it out, actually to Graham. Devontae, a couple of dribbles to his left. Dak left and McCollum a three ball. Front rim missed. Fighting for the rebound and finally grabbing on the baseline is Bruno Fernando. Down to Green, all the way to the lane. Goes up. He's got a foul coming his way. And a C.J. McCollum whistle goes against him. And an and one for Jalen. Third foul against the Pels as Green makes the layup. McCollum on the whistle. And that is his first as Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Billy Hernangomez. KJ is in for Jalen Green. Jalen Green so far in this first half of play, 11 minutes, he's got 8 points. Hits the free throw. 63-37 New Orleans with 6:35 remaining in the first half of play. McCollum left to right out to Devontae Graham for an open three, in and out. Rebound picked up by Kenyon. Mark will give it up right side of the floor to Jalen Green. Green goes baseline against Valanciunas. He faces a double team, lost the ball out of bounds, and will actually throw it to the baseline. He was falling out, was looking for a teammate, and he threw it to John Lucas instead. Trey Murphy III back on the floor for the Pels. He'll take Jackson Hayes' spot. Pels have gone 10 deep so far in this first half with a 26-point advantage. Alperen Şengün set to return for the Rockets. Right side of the floor, Devontae Graham to the top of the key. Out right side, Jones for three. Nails it right in front of Jabari Smith Jr. 66-37, halfway down the second quarter. EG is going to try a 30-footer. It's off the front rim. It's a miss. Offensive rebound of Bruno. Back in the trail for EG. Goes up high up the window and puts it in for two. Saw the shot was missed. Collapsed to the board. Got the rebound from Fernando. Tossed to him. And Eric Gordon's got the second basket of the game. He's got 5. He's 2 of 6. Pass underneath on the baseline. Last touch out of bounds by the Rockets as Alperen Şengün comes in for Bruno Fernando. 5 minutes and 37 seconds remaining in this first half. It has been all New Orleans almost from the jump. McCollum baseline three, swatted out of bounds by Jalen Green, and I mean 3 to 4 rows deep. It was a catch, a shoot, and a block. Graham will inbound. To the left, to Murphy. Another open three. Front rim miss. Alpy with the rebound. Giving it now to Jalen Green. 66-39. Rockets down by 27. Green to the free throw line. We got a whistle before, and it's going to be a call against the Pels. And it'll be the 4th foul against New Orleans. And Herbert Jones picks up the foul. For Jones, that is his second. 66-39. Down the lane goes EG against Valanciunas. High off the backboard. He's got back-to-back layups. Makes it now 66-41. EG with 5. Rockets are led scoring-wise by Jalen Green. He's got 9. Nobody in double figures for the Rockets yet. Valanciunas, low block left against Şengün. Going to post up. Going to lean. A jump hook from 5 is short. Got his own rebound. Threw it over the arms of Alperen Şengün for 2 more. 68-41. 4:48 remaining until halftime. Green, left corner, open three. Up, back heel, no. Rebound back corner, picked up by Jones. Herbert Jones, right side of the floor, brings it across midcourt for New Orleans.
On the trail to Murphy, back to Jones, low block right. Valanciunas goes against a double team, lost the basketball. He's on the floor now. You got Alpe on top of him. Ball is still in a scrum. Nobody's calling anything, and Jabari Smith finally comes up with it. He's going to call the timeout. So the Rockets get the turnover and the timeout. Nice hustle that time by Jabari, and it comes at 4:23 remaining until halftime. Pelicans 68, Rockets 41. Timeout brought to you by Corona Extra. Invite you to find your beach. This is Houston Rockets basketball.
Rockets fans, need a game day meal? Get Pizza Hut's Big Dinner Box for only $23.99. 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas, breadsticks, and choose wings, pasta, or a whole other medium pizza. Pizza Hut, the official pizza partner of the Houston Rockets and the Toyota Center. Prices and participation may vary.
Memorial Hermann and the Houston Rockets are proud to bring Houston an exclusive first-of-its-kind co-branded partnership. This is the first time a health system and a national sports organization have ever come together to advance orthopedics. From broken bones to joint replacement, the specialists at Memorial Hermann Rockets Orthopedics bring you innovative capabilities for a broad range of medical needs. You can get the same level of unparalleled care as elite athletes. Memorial Hermann Rockets Orthopedics. For more information, visit memorialhermann.org/ortho-rockets.
What does optimism look like? It looks like the ball floating through the air, backboard lit up in red, the entire arena holding its breath. You're down 2, but you took the 3. Some fans can't bear to look, but missing never crossed your mind. You knew it was going in the moment it left your hands. Taking the shot looks crazy sometimes, but it isn't. It's just different. And sometimes that's just the difference you need. Frost, the official bank of relentless optimism and proud partner of the Houston Rockets.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is Todd has AT&T 5G. It is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure. It's not complicated.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
It's a Tuesday-Thursday throwdown with Pizza Hut and the Rockets. Get a free medium, 1-topping pizza when you buy a large pizza at menu price. Visit pizzahut.com, use promo code ROCKETS, and get your free pizza when the Rockets play on Tuesday and Thursday. No one out-pizzas the Hut. Limited time offer. Prices and participation may vary.
Adam Clanton back here in our iHeartMedia Houston studios. Before we go any further, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves all along the Houston Rockets radio network.
Turns and spins, and he's going to dunk it down right over Trey Murphy III. Impressive move that time for Alperen Şengün, who's 3 of 7 from the floor. He's got 6. 68-43 with 4 minutes remaining in the first half of play, that is. Low block right, McCollum gets turned and spun. Lost the dribble to Jones. Back to McCollum on the baseline. Met there by Jabari. Still on the baseline. Shot clock at 1. A contested 2's coming up. That's up and in. Full 24 off the clock. Good defense by Jabari. Just a better make that time for C.J. McCollum. 70-43 with 3:30 remaining, and the Pels up 27. Porter to come in on the dead ball. Low block left. Şengün going against Valanciunas. He'll turn left. He'll spin right. Gets cut off. Hands off at the free throw line for Jabari. Got a contested 16-footer around the rim and out. Valanciunas the rebound. To Devontae Graham, right side to McCollum. McCollum bounce pass underneath to Valanciunas. He'll turn. He'll lose the basketball. That's a strip. Nicely done. Turnover New Orleans in front to Green. Right side to Jabari. He'll turn. On the trail, it's Şengün. Back to Green. Back out left side to Martin. And back to his right for Green.
Green left corner, going to penetrate the lane against Murphy. Back out to Şengün. Right side, deep three for EG off the front rim. Rebound picked up by Jonas Valanciunas. 2:45 remaining in the first. Devontae Graham, three-point line right. Screen by Valanciunas. Out left side. McCollum. Pelicans are shooting 61%. They're 10 of 19 from three. The Rockets are 43% and 31 from distance. McCollum, left-hand dribble drive, pump fakes. He gets a defender up in the air, and he'll have some free throws here with 2:26 remaining until halftime. So the foul is called. It'll be the third whistle against the Rockets here, and the foul on Kevin Porter Jr., which gives him now his second. McCollum, free throw. Front iron, back iron, out. That's their first miss tonight, right? 10 of 11 from the free throw line are the Pels. Now make it 2. They're 10 of 12. The stat monitor not as quick and shifty as I am. Try 2 for McCollum. Good. 71-43 New Orleans. Still 2:23 remaining until halftime. We will have to look and see how many points the Rockets have given up in a particular half. This might be among their leading. Here is Porter out left side to Green. Green's going to launch a left corner three that is off the front rim. An offensive rebound to Şengün. Şengün against Valanciunas. Gives it up now to Martin, who jams it down right in the middle of the lane. Beautifully done. Another good pass from Alpi. 71-45 and a 26-point lead. McCollum straight away. Out right baseline, right three-point line. Inside to Murphy. Down low to Valanciunas. Throws up the shot. We're going to get an Alperen Şengün foul. And free throws for Jonas Valanciunas, who's already been to the front line just 2 times here in this first half. So Şengün the whistle. And that'll be his second. 2 fouls as well for Kevin Porter Jr. among those 5 on the floor. Valanciunas again coming in at 84% from the line this year, and he hits the first 2. As another change, and Dyson Daniels comes back on the floor. Didn't score against Philadelphia. Had just the 2 against the Rockets the first go-around. But Daniels does a nice job off the bench. He had a couple of field goals with 5 first half points. Free throw number 2 for Valanciunas. He knew he missed it when it left his hands, and it's 72-45. 1:45 remaining until halftime. Şengün between the rings. To his left on a bounce pass to Porter. Giving it back to Şengün. Hands it off, and we're going to get a blocking foul underneath on the pass off. Foul will be called against New Orleans. And the foul, I believe, let's check and see the replay. It's going to be on Trey Murphy against Alperen Şengün. No basket for Martin on the pass-off, but it will be free throws nevertheless, as the Rockets now in a penalty situation with free throws. Alperen Şengün at the line for the very first time tonight. Got 6 points. Try 1. Got it. Alpi on the air, 79%. Had a couple of key misses late in that game against Dallas a couple of nights ago. As the Mavericks intentionally fouled, the Rockets were down by 3. 72-46. Here's Alperen's second free throw. It is up. It's good. All right, most points allowed by the Rockets in a half is 72, and that's where we are right now. It's still on 129, so a chance for New Orleans to break that. McCollum's going to try to, missing it on a layup on the left side of the floor with the right hand. Rockets come back, Scoot in front for Alpi. He's got an N1 coming up. He went right down the middle of the lane, laid it up beautifully on a nice pass from Scoot, and it's now 72-49. Nice layup that time for Alpi. And they're going to call a foul against Dyson Daniels. So for Daniels, that's his first foul. Şengün right where he was about 30 seconds ago, and that's at the free throw line. 74. We just checked. 74 is the official number. So Pelicans have some work to do if they want to have the opponent high. They've got 72 right now. Rockets down 22. 1:15 remaining until halftime. McCollum between the rings. 2 out to Murphy for a 3-ball. Front rim miss. Daniels the offensive rebound goes up. He missed the layup. Nice job that time by Green defensively to box him out, make it a tough shot. Here goes KJ to jam it down. We got ourselves a 20-point game now as the Rockets have a little mini run going. 72-52 New Orleans. 7-1 the current Rocket run. McCollum, right baseline, nearly had it taken away by Şengün. Has to pick up his dribble, needing some help. He'll turn, he'll spin. And timeout called by New Orleans, and we'll take it with him. We're going to take 60 seconds here with the score. The Pels 72, the Rockets 52. Again, a 7-1 Houston run as the Rockets within 20. As you listen to Houston Rockets basketball.
Memorial Hermann and the Houston Rockets are proud to bring Houston an exclusive, first-of-its-kind co-branded partnership. This is the first time a health system and a national sports organization have ever come together to advance orthopedics. From broken bones to joint replacement, the specialists at Memorial Hermann Rockets Orthopedics bring you innovative capabilities for a broad range of medical needs. You can get the same level of unparalleled care as elite athletes. Memorial Hermann Rockets Orthopedics. For more information, visit memorialhermann.org/ortho-rockets.
The sound of an ice cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Join the Houston Rockets for Clutch's birthday when they take on the Timberwolves this Sunday. Take advantage of the Sunday Fun Day Family Pack with 4 tickets to the game, 4 hot dogs, and 4 beverages starting at just $99. Check it out at rockets.com.
Back to live action. Pelicans have 5 to shoot. McCollum throws it out left side. Marshall for 3. Off the front rim. Miss. Jabari the rebound. Leak out nicely for KJ. He'll go up to the window. Miss the shot, but a foul comes. Rockets playing perhaps their most inspired offense, at least of this first half in the last couple of minutes. In fact, the Rockets have outscored the Pelicans in this second quarter, 30-27. Unfortunately, we're down by 23 after 1. And fell behind by as much as 31. Free throw for Kenyon is off to the left and no good. Martin on the year at 67%. He had 9 in the first time these two teams met. Try number 2 for him is short. Ball tipped by Valanciunas to himself. And going to give it over to McCollum. 28 seconds left to go. Rockets up by 20. Or excuse me, the Pelicans up by 20. A man can dream. McCollum right beyond midcourt. Guarded tightly by Kevin Porter Jr. Straight away. Out left side. Down the lane, Marshall. Back out to McCollum. An open 3, and he nails it. There's a season high in opponent's points. 75-52 with 9 ticks remaining. Rockets will play for the final shot. Jabari right over the middle of the lane. Going to launch a deep 3-pointer off the back heel. Rebound is loose. Picked up. Long shot attempt for Jackson Hayes. Hit the front rim. It would not have counted, but man, it got close. That was actually Dyson Daniels with a 3-point try. An opponent high in points through 2 quarters of play here at the Smoothie King Center in downtown New Orleans. Pels 75, Rockets 52. Halftime activities with Adam Klantner next as you listen to Houston Rockets basketball.
No matter which road you take, the Toyota Tundra is the perfect way to navigate it. You may find yourself in some pretty remote places.
That view is amazing.
Or in places where pastimes become stories that become legends.
I got one. It's a keeper.
And each day ends watching a star-filled sky.
Whoa.
Built to follow your path, the Toyota Tundra. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com for your ready-for-anything Toyota Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
When I'm looking to get in on some action, DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of the Houston Rockets, is always giving me a shot to win big with their daily fantasy contest. Download the DraftKings app now and use promo code ROCKETS. This week, new customers can get a free shot at a share of millions in total prizes with your first deposit. Only at DraftKings with code ROCKETS. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details. Whether on land, at sea, in the air, or in space, KBR delivers science, technology, and engineering solutions that are changing the world. For more than